Hey there, you. Welcome back to another Pick a Reading. This is the first reading in the series of 2 readings in this video. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. What are we looking at first? Starts off with courage. Oh, yeah. Now, look, you know that life is going to take courage. Courage to accept the things that can't be changed, and the courage to change the things that you can. A lot of this means speaking your truth. It means staying wise and calm while you're going out there banging that beat of the drum that is all your own. You can see it with the blue in here inside of this. That is the blue throat chakra and third eye combined. That is us being who we are in the world, unique, 100% self-worth, different from everybody else. Really having that confidence that the songs that we are playing are of the light. The light is something that is encompassing her. You can see that she's got her red dress on. What's that? That means the root chakra, or the material world of circumstances. So all of our circumstances are going to continue to expand with the light as long as we are speaking our truth or being honest, the best that we need to be with the people around us. Whatever we're truly inspired to do or say, or not do and not say, it's important to be following the beat of our own drum. I live life passionately and courageously. So you want to be able to go forward and do that. Now, the other thing we see here is that the 2 little things she's using to hit the drum are like 2 spoons. Why? Because the things that we are putting into the world really are us spoon feeding the people around us what we have to offer. And what you have is different than everybody else. Know this, and then you'll feel that strength in your 100% self-worth identity, that you are another ray of light of the sun, just like everybody else, equal. Have the courage to accept this identity as this wonderful, unique, immaculate person in the world that can feed to the world or give to the world unique things that no one else can. Let's take another card. All right, it's coming out of this deck. Now, this deck is a double deck of cards. What's that mean? It means there are 2 decks that have been put together into one because they just sort of fit. And in the same way, that is who we are. We are 2 things put together into one. We are that spiritual conscious being put together into a physical mortal being. And the 2 of them combine to create what a beautiful force of light in the world. Let's take the next card. There is the golden crown. So you can see that as you are beating to your own drum, having the courage to be yourself, you're going to get all of this creative expansion coming up from within you. That's the light that surrounds her, that is constantly available. You're plugged into a constant source of love, of light, of renewal, of expansion, of words, of flow, of light. Let's go, let's glow, let's be, let's create something new in the lives of the people and the situations around us. Doesn't matter what we're in, what relationships, what work stuff, what anything. Wherever we go throughout our day, we can bring this golden crown, the crown of the light that we've brought down into the world because we know our identity as a spiritual being and a mortal being combined. The other thing we see here is that this is really a season of exploration, of new stuff that is mixing together in new ways. That's why it looks like a volcano. Ways that we've never thought of before. So be open and mindful. Be in that little observant space to be able to become aware of new patterns, new ways of thinking, new approaches. Be there and be ready to be able to express in a way that you maybe never have before. And look, you can see in here, if you look close, there are a few faces in here. Here's a little face right there, and here's a little like pet dinosaur. You can see it right here. Oh, let's see if we can focus in on that. And all this is saying is that you really are this person who can bring some type of ancient wisdom into the world, represented by the dinosaur. You're able to be that face of the white light wherever you go. It's further confirmation of this identity that is not just a mortal in the world that looks like this, but is also a strange, non-material being that was never born, never dies, that's been around since the beginning of time, that consciousness, that spirit, that you of you. All right, let's take another card and see what we're going to see. So we've got this courage to go to the beat of our own drum. We've got the golden crown and all of the new formations, the creative formations of words, activities, perspectives coming up. And now we see the double-winged, the dragonfly. Here it is, a Create Your Reality card, of course. That would come out next. So know that you really are the one that is unique, as you are having the courage to define your reality in a way that no one else has. You can tell just by the wings, they are so different than we've ever seen, one of a kind. And there is also now that dragon experience, the dinosaur, the dragon experience with you is now the dragonfly. This beautiful, beautiful creation in the world called you. And all of the pink here is really all of that expansion again of the material world in a newborn girl way. It's the red, it's pink, it's newborn root chakra. So you can see that there's new blossoms coming off of it with the flowers here and new heart chakra growth leaves coming off the branch here. So as you are having the courage to follow the beat of your own drum, to speak your truth with that blue leg right there and the blue throat right there, to speak and walk your truth, then you're going to be able to continue to form this strange alien in the world called you. And it doesn't have to be a weird thing. It's just this non-material spiritual being that is living a mortal life that is different from everybody else's, that is really divinely inspired, immaculate, one of a kind. Let's pull one more card for this little pick a reading, see where we're going to go with it. Celebration of your uniqueness, following your own truth, speaking your own truth on your voyage of that. There's that ship with the 3 sails. That's the 3 part of our nature, which is the spirit and the self, and the 2 combined. It is showing that you are a complete being now in this world. You are sailing on the purple wisdom, and you are speaking your blue third eye truth as the white light in the world for all to see. I am safe and loved no matter where I am. You can go anywhere in this world now because you are that immaculate being who has come into his or her own truth and has the courage to move forward day by day. Always know that you're going to get the creative inspiration that you need. Just set the intention that people and things around you are not telling you exactly what to do, but they are giving you bits and pieces of lava or puzzle pieces, a little bit of mixture, a little bit of fire, a little bit of data that you can fit together in a whole new way inside of yourself. One more last card on our way out of here. What's it going to be? Let's take it from this New Orleans deck that has the butterfly on it. We're looking at learning. So there you are, bringing more information into the world through the collective DNA. You're giving to the world new information for everyone to be learning and growing and puzzle piecing together from. Know that this whole experience of being alive has been a learning experience, has been an expansion of knowledge, an expansion of energy, and of bringing that white light into a world where it's a physical place now. Before, the white light was just a non-material spiritual essence, and now it has become mortal. It has become living in the flesh. It has become a physical person in the world, and that person is you. And everyone else around you is also that. That's your reading in this pick a reading. It's the first reading of 2 readings. If you want, you can stick around for the second one. It's coming up in just a moment. We're going to get right into it. In any case, please subscribe to the channel, be a part of this, leave some comments, let me know how the reading hits you. Let me know if you have any questions about the reading, and stick around for reading number 2. And here it is. All right, welcome to this pick a reading video. There's 2 readings in here. This is reading number 2. After you watch this, if you want, if you're inspired to, you can go back and watch reading number 1. Or maybe you're sticking around and this is reading number 2 for you after you've already watched the first one. The card that comes out to start off is called acceptance. We want to accept our identity as a spirit and a self in the world. When we do that, we are able to own all of the root chakra expansion. That's all the red here. We're able to serve the world, the light, in a way that is going to be sweet. We're baking pies of information, actions, and emotion. And we're packing it, serving it onto the green heart chakra counter of life. Counter of life. We are meeting other people in their spiritual identities and giving them the good food that we are conjuring up from our going within to that blue inner space of third eye, getting our little sweet cherries. Those are our new formations of ideas and inspirations. We're cooking them, baking them into the pies of our life, and we're serving them out to others. The other thing we want to do here is look at the acceptance written in the white space. That's us accepting the white light as being the ultimate authority, the one God, one source, one universe that is coming through the world through our spiritual identity, you can see it in white, and through our mortal identity. The two of them are combined. We need ourself in the world to do stuff on this plane, in the 3D earth, and we need our spirit out there, that non-material essence, that intelligent awareness, that consciousness. We need that in order to collect all of the little new inspirations in our imagination space to be able to bake into the pies to make new things. Plus, because it is pictured as a basic cherry pie, it's saying that when you get your new ideas, you want to distill them down in a way that is logically understandable. Use some type of words that are going to be acceptance to the people around you so that you can foster their spiritual growth. You want to give them the best of what you know, the best of what you're becoming aware of, and feel as though you are being of service to the light in the world. Know your place as a servant of the light. Not like subservient, no, but somebody who has been given a wonderful gift of inspiration and of information that they can bring into the world on a regular basis. This also shows that you have certain skills and abilities that nobody else can actually do. This is you as someone who can bake, and it just really means that anything you do is you baking. Whether you are a banker and you're baking with numbers, whether you are somebody who is, arguing the law, if you're a lawyer, you are baking with that communication process of law. Whether you are a writer, a musician, you're baking when you're creating songs and music. This is you accepting your gifts, whatever your unique desires, your unique inclinations, your unique things that you do in the world that you feel really good about. Me, I love reading cards. So in a way, I'm baking, I'm accepting my role as a servant of the light through card reading. Just maximize whatever it is that you do. Know that each thing that we do is valuable and that you play a role that nobody else can play. You are the you that no one else could ever be, one of a kind. Let's take another card. All right, so we go beyond the illusion when we realize that this is our identity and our place in the world. The world is not so much a bunch of little events. It's not so much about, going to school, getting a car, getting a career, and all of that good stuff, doing certain activities, whatever. This also shows us that we're going beyond the illusion of day-to-day life, that we really have taken our place as that spiritual being, and that we have all the joy. The joy is there because we're doing what we love in the world, what we feel natural at, what we feel is our gifts, our inclinations, our desires. We are maximizing them. We are performing in those areas of our life because they bring us joy, all that yellow, and because they bring us a lot of creativity. You can see that by all the little shades of colors around the outside here. So do what you really sense is the white light stuff through you. Know that you are playing a valuable role in baking up special things for the world. No one else can do it exactly like you do it. We're also seeing that we're going beyond illusion in a lot of our relationships and a lot of our day-to-day life. This means that some of the stuff that we're experiencing, maybe it's just not doing it for us anymore, meaning it just feels a little mundane. It doesn't mean there's anything wrong with the things in our life. It just means that we are waking up to that bigger reality, the one that is beyond the illusion of day-to-day movement of time and the changes that keep happening. We found bigger things to be enamored with. We feel like we have a bigger purpose. We feel like there's a lot more going on than we maybe first thought when we were growing up or when we were teens or in our early 20s. We have found the divine companion. That is us as a spiritual being in the world with our mortal self. We've taken our rightful new identity as the divine masculine and the divine feminine who are united for the light to be creative beyond the illusion of life, to bring into the world new things. It's the same story over and over. Do you remember who you are? Do you realize, do you accept this life beyond the illusion of up and down, day-to-day, black and white, two powers that look like they're fighting of good and evil? All of that has been transcended. It's transcended, it's ended, and now we're in this cauldron of divine flame, the thing that will last forever, the thing that is always always generating new information and power for us on a day-to-day basis. Let's pull another card and see what we're going to see here. Ooh, welcome to that dimension that is permanent. The one that we were always started in from the beginning as a spiritual being. The friendship with the light, the friendship with the joy, the mortal in the world that brings all of the good little things to the people around it. The combination of a material world represented by the little boy with the grocery bag, and the fantastical world represented by all the mermaids in the playground of this fantasy land. You have become friends with the spiritual mortal self in this world, and now you can continue on. That's your video. All right, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. I'm glad you're a part of this. There's over 375 other spiritually channeled messages. Just set an intention and grab whichever ones you're inspired to go to. Take care. I'll see you again tomorrow. Goodbye.